Hello, my friends. How are you doing today? I hope you all are doing very well. In today's video, finally decided to pull the trigger. I probably ought to wait till another month with a better spend event, but you know what? This is me. That's right. That's right, Lloyd. I see things that need to be clicked on and I have to click on them, right? So that's me. So anyways, we're going to finish the build on the Velox. This is the G6 rare ship for those that are interested. We'll look at some of the costs. I think we'll only be able to take it up to about tier 4, but let's just see how far that we can take this thing, all right? So let's hop into it. Why? Because the players matter. All right, here we are in game, and then just real quick, we'll just hear a quick message from our sponsor, and then we'll hop into the video. Hello, my friends. As many of you are probably aware, as you've seen some of my recent videos, I've been partnering with the Hallway AppGallery to try and get some players some extra discounts in the game through the Hallway AppGallery. Please remember there's a number of benefits from there, and we'll show that in a minute here. But I found that one of the biggest questions I had last month that people had problems with was okay, so it's designed for Android. If I don't have an Android device, if I say have an iPhone, how can I take advantage of this? What do I do? And so we're going to go over some things here. For those who are familiar with like BlueStacks, you can use something on the PC to help you still take advantage of this promotion. So we're going to go into that and talk about the highlights here. And I'm going to put some details once again in the description down below. You may have to hit the more or show more button to see this. But remember, we've got this right here. the ongoing promotion. It is now extended. We had it for a month, but it's been extended another month, so that is great to hear. Great news. The current period is from the April 14th to the 15th of May, so you can take advantage of that this month and even the beginning of next month. Hoping they'll keep continuing it because I think some players are getting some good value out of it. Yeah, it's going to go through 15th of May at least, so we'll keep our eyes on that. And remember, any purchases there's also some coupons, which I'll have some links in the description down below that you can use. But remember, for every purchase, you get 20% back in your purchases, which I think is pretty cool. Essentially, what we're going to do is 4 different things. We're going to download and install BlueStacks. We're going to download and install the AppGallery in BlueStacks. We're going to download Star Trek Fleet Command, and then we're going to link our Scopely account. So I'm going to include some of these details in a video, and then I'm going to have one video that covers everything. In a nutshell, this is it, Commanders. This is basically the process of how you are going to be able to log in to get the credit for the different things there in the in BlueStacks. Okay, thank you for your patience there. Let's go ahead and hop in. Let's go in and let's speed up what's left here. We've got about 15 hours, which is perfect to use just one 15-hour speed up. And then I know Davrick, I know Dav, I know you love the Romulan ship, so let's go. I do like the look of this ship. It looks crazy awesome. See it light up as it is coming out of dock. See the underbelly and the lights there. There we go. Interceptor, like I said, level 66 ship. The Velox in all of its glory. Tier 1 of 18. Let's see how far we can take this thing. All right, let's get it out of dock, shall we? Velox, it's already natural, about almost 4 billion power. Ooh. Okay, what kind of warp range does it have? That's one of the big things for how far I can take it. Warp range 1466, so already almost has the same warp range as my cube. I don't have the cube up here. But anyways, I think it has about the same warp range as my cube, but let's do some quick upgrades here. It'll be really interesting. I'm excited to get this because right now I have to buff my what you call it, my cube. I have to buff the cube in order to beat the 60 solo waves, not the elite ones. Looks like it's taken some of the Sigma Trit. And one thing I did remember to do, pop out real quick to show this to you, is Lorca has some really great skills for efficiencies, and I made sure that I had the ones set up for interceptor parts. You know, getting 50% more probably isn't that too much more impactful to my game. But that having that and the prime efficiency ship parts and engineering for costs for parts and stuff is pretty impactful too. So if you want to know more about that, let me know. But I'm just going to complain really quick here. I wish I didn't have to remember to select some of these. It's like, come on, just make them all available all the time. Anyways, let's hop back into it. There's my little complaint for the video. So far, I have plenty of commons. I think we'll run out of materials eventually. I think I will run out of the uncommon materials. Will be probably my bottleneck. So, kind of trying to go a little bit slow here so you all can have a look. Some things you like screenshots, so trying to pause just for a second on each one here. And I can level it up. I don't think I'll level it up with the ship XP. I think I can do that pretty easy by hitting hostiles. Let's do the smart speed up. There we go. All right, tier 2, here we go. Still not seeing, and it's over 4 billion power now. That's nice. Ooh, we're starting to get the uncommons there. Looks like a little bit of gas, but mostly crystal. I've been starting to try and get as much crystal as possible. And thank goodness they've been throwing more ship parts at us with the current ship this month, the S31, whatever it's called, as well as the faction favors. So make sure you're working on those, everyone. I think those will be super helpful as well. Okay, about 1,700 materials there. We're at 4 billion plus now power. One more tier done. Let's go to the next one. And hopefully we have enough speed ups, but I don't have to spend Latinum. I would do it for you all. I would do it for you all. I think that my bottleneck is definitely not going to be parts. I have a good amount of those. I've been trying to max my refines as much as possible, which is why I put out that recent video about the, feel free to check that out, but my recent video about farming ship parts, especially in G6, I found it difficult with the limited cargo capacity for, say, the, like my Enterprise, the Cube. I think my best was a G5 Epic, around 3.5 million. So anyways, getting the Protector, I'm trying to get that leveled up. You can check that video out. I'm trying to get that leveled up because it has a much better cargo capacity. So that's something I am working on. Oops, trying to go a little bit slower, sorry. Ooh, we're almost out of materials there. We'll have just enough, it looks like, to get it to tier 4. So we'll have to keep working on it. See if we can get any more out of this ship. I like getting the armor. Shields. Ooh, and warp range. Let's do it. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. Probably got a good amount of points there, but there's some of the costs that you can see. Those are about 3,600, almost 3,700 for that one. 2,800. So yeah, quite a bit more crystals still to go to get to the next tier. So we'll just have to kind of work on that. But almost 5 billion power, that's not bad. What's the warp range that we're sitting at? Oops, should have been right there. 1,500, so that should get me close to the next system that I need to go to. So there is the Velox in all of its glory. So hopefully that was interesting, helpful to you. I know some people like to see those ships tiered up and leveled. So More to come as we come across more content that may be helpful. Just a reminder to join the Discord, and also hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. It really does help us grow the channel. I appreciate you all, and we'll talk to you next time.